For me, it's like by a long shot, like the biggest thing I've ever done in music.
I would say that the AXA is one of the top 5 in the world.
You shouldn't be here if you're not competitive. There has to be that yearning, striving that you're going to, it's me, I'm the one who really deserves this.
The electricity that there is in the air and the adrenaline flowing through everybody.
It's really, realising a dream of mine that I've had since I was very young.
I'm getting nervous, we're coming close.
It's tough, and the ones that go far are the ones that are really truly competitive, one way or another.
We would love to see an Irish finalist. We've never had an Irish finalist in the competition.
For pianists to win the AXA competition, it's an amazing achievement.
The actual Dublin International Piano Competition started in 1986. We're not quite sure how.
21 years, yeah.
Don't tell me how I've changed.
Junie, all of us, I think. Thank you very much.
Enough talk, thank you.
Anne Fuller and I had put on the complete Beethoven sonatas in 84, 85 in the National Concerto, and somebody said, what are you two up to next? And one of us said, we're going to run an international music competition, and the other one said, it's got to be piano, and we can't remember who said which. And that was the kernel of the idea. To get into the Dublin competition is very difficult, because we only accept 40 foreigners and 5 Irish. We look after the winner for 3 years afterwards, and they would get generally about 50 concerts around the world.
And the ultimate aim, of course, is to help them get a good manager from which then their career will be launched. One of the aims of the competition at the start was to help improve, raise the standard, the level of the teaching and performing of young Irish pianists, because they lived in isolation, really. We're an island and they live in isolation. And they weren't really hearing the very high level that their peers all around the world had reached.
The 5 Irish, I think, perhaps are, as a group, the strongest we've ever had.
We've got Sam from Ballymeen and Antrim, and we've got two from Cork, of course, Rebecca Chapova and Panula Moynihan, one from Limerick, Cleona Shanahan, and one from Wicklow, Garvey. Fiachra is different because Fiachra didn't really study music in a musical school since he was, a small boy. Fiachra just went to school, and at the same time it took piano lessons in the academy. And of course he's very talented. So, and he was doing very well. I mean, he was winning prizes in the Feis. But when he left school, he wasn't sure whether he really wanted to go on with music, or whether in fact he wanted to be a vet.
I'm very interested to see how Fiachra reacts to the pressures of the competition, because it's all very well to be very good in the practice room, but how do you actually do it on stage when the chips are down?
I started studying veterinary September 2007. I did my first year, and I loved it. And it was so, because people keep saying to me, "Oh, you must have really hated veterinary that you went back to music or whatever." But it was like complete opposite. Like I was just torn between kind of two loves kind of thing. I was like, when I was 18, I was really like, no, music will not pay the bills and the veterinary will. And then somehow now I'm like, doesn't matter about the bills, do the music. So yeah, I just decided, no, I'll go back and give music a proper go. And like I always said, like on my tombstone, I will die a qualified vet. It's just a matter of when and where I finish this degree. But that's one thing I definitely want to finish. But I just knew that if I didn't give music a proper go, that I'd always, you'd always, like you hear so many people looking back going, oh, I used to play this and that, and I never get it, especially if they've kind of been at the level where they could have gone on to do it professionally, whatever. So I promised myself, yes, I'll go back to music, and then that was that.
His style has changed a lot right from the time he was very young. He always loved really, really fast pieces, like I think young boys always do, everything fast and loud. And it's only really in the last 4 or 5 years that I feel that the whole lyrical side of his playing, the depth, the maturity has come into his playing.
Like, needless to say, like I probably shouldn't be doing this, but like some things just have to be done. Oh. It's not that I'm not precious with my fingers, but like Dad needs help in the farm and you have to help out. You can't say I'm not helping you dose the sheep, do it yourself. But like catching
farmers' fingers are a bit strong.
Exactly, they're durable at this stage. But no, like dosing the sheep is fine. Like you can be a bit too precious. Like, but yeah, no, I am like careful with my fingers. Like I'm not stupid. Like, but that's probably why the vet thing as well. Part of it was kind of like I knew I had to stop doing that while I wanted to do this, because it was only a matter of time before you would break your hand. Like every vet gets a hand injury at some stage because you're having to lift feet up and you're putting your hands in kind of risky situations. So yeah, I knew if I continued with that, I would definitely break something at some point. So best that I gave that up. Like,
this is a great day for us because all the work really is worthwhile. Today, they're so real then, and they're so charming, and they're excited and they're a little bit nervous, and so it's a great day. Sometimes people feel that how appalling that music should be reduced to a competition, but of course life is a competition.
Of course, you are the native here, really.
Tina, did you see the paper? No. Straight up to you. Okay.
I knew when I went to that studio, I was like, can I have a white background? I was told white backgrounds for newspapers. Obviously.
Fiona is a very glamorous young lady, but she's a very serious girl. She's, she studied abroad since she was really quite young. So that demonstrates considerable aspirations, to go away from home very young and to work in the kind of climate that they have to work in these musical schools. It's really, really tough.
I haven't heard a play since she went to study in London. I think she went to the Meneman School when she was about 12 or 13 or something like that. And I don't altogether approve of these hothouse music schools in England. I prefer to people to develop a broader education.
I started playing when I was 5. That was with Moira Gray here in Limerick. And then when I was 13, I went on to the Hugh Menuhin School. I was accepted to study there. It's a specialist music school for children between the age of 8 and 18 for string players and pianists only. It's great. It's you do your ordinary academic studies there too, and it's all integrated with your music education. So it's a great place to be. You feel a bit more normal. Everyone's in the same situation. So here's the first round. Got that 2-piece. Short's half an hour, so I thought go with the short length.
We always said that we sent you to the Menuhin School so that you could make an informed decision as to if this was what you really wanted to do.
Yeah.
So no, I didn't really worry because I think that she has the confidence to know that she can do what she wants and that there isn't any pressure on her to conform to anything that anyone else says.
Yeah. This is for the second round. It's mostly about you have to be able to move in every direction, so I tend to jump around and wave my arms around in the dressing room. Generally things have to be taken up because I wear flats when I play. I can't play in heels. This one actually is fantastic, it's ankle length, so I didn't need anything.
I remember when she was about 8, she played in a concert before she went to the Feshkiol. And at that stage, I knew that she'd taken such a giant leap that she was actually gone further than I had ever gone. About 8, and that was extraordinarily unnerving because then I remember a friend of ours said, and what are you going to do with her next?
Semi-final. This is new. I've only worn it once so far. The same thing, you can see the straps, secure, and it's pretty. I love the little bit of bling, and it moves really well. It looks really nice from the side. Music is something that's always been a central part of my life, and I can't imagine not having it in my life in some way. And so it was never it never felt like a big decision. It just felt like the most natural thing. This one is for the final. This is my most dressy concert dress, one-shouldered, and I actually wore this for my final recital at college, where I played the Messiaen Preludes. There's never been an Irish finalist or winner, no. So that's something to go for.
She said quietly.
The 5 Irish are so different. I don't know what's going to happen, and I never know with the jury. In the 2006 competition, none of the Irish got to the second round. I hope the same thing doesn't happen this time.
I might just give him a ring to see where he is.
No.
If he's not here by 3, can I register for him?
No, this is the one for tomorrow.
Hi, hon, where are you? Yeah, we're gonna start out. Are you going to pull in? If you want, I can grab your car outside and park it for you.
What time did you think you were to be here at?
2. I was sad, wasn't I?
6 hours by bus.
Yeah, you don't want to be doing that too often. Are you saying like a host family, or you've got friends and stuff? Or
Host family.
So, are they nice?
They're lovely.
Hi.
He's the host mother, actually.
Hello.
Okay.
Hi, Secret.
How's it going?
Nice to see you.
You too.
And Becky's coming to stay with me. Yeah.
Great.
And the dogs. I've got one of them down.
Okay, brilliant. Okay.
This is Toffee.
So I'm
He's
driving your
inbred
car.
rescue.
Okay, nice.
Now, Becky, you're head in the front and we put Toffee and Creeper in the back.
That just means I'm not getting into the car.
Rebecca Chap over now. She was always Chap because her father is Ian Chap from the Cork School of Music. But she has gone back, I think, to live in Prague quite a lot and likes to be called Chapova, which is the Czech way of doing it. She has always been absolutely, remarkable. She is so well trained as a pianist and has already won prizes in international competitions. So it's great that she's in there representing Ireland as well.
Can we?
She's another girl who's really put her heart and soul into this career. She's worked hard, and it must have been tough for her. She grew up here, then went to Germany, then she kind of lost English practically. Oh, then she went to the Czech Republic. She had to learn Czech again. She's been around in difficult circumstances too. So she's showing great grit.
And look how close the ODS is. I mean, it's as the bat flies, a la Dracula. It's just an angle of 45 degrees.
Great.
And you have the river beyond. It's just fantastic.
When I was 12, I think we were asked in school what our dream was, and my dream at that stage was already to become a concert pianist and have my own piano. I don't have a piano yet, unfortunately, because obviously my parents both being musicians, we always had a piano here. In Germany there are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, probably thousands of pianists, and we're all battling for the rooms all day, queues everywhere. I've saved for 14 years now for a piano, but I'm not quite there yet. This is the first time myself, my sister, and my father will be playing together in a concert. I just make sure my hands are warm with these gigantic gloves and special hand warmers inside.
Oh, that's it, yeah.
I think I was 5 years old in this photograph, and I spent hours doing ear training tests. Do you remember?
I do.
All the time. I've got some tapes of me singing and playing this when I was very, very,
Cassette
very small.
tapes.
Yeah. It's my favourite toy.
I remember very clearly once in the other house that I heard her through the door. She was in her bedroom, and this particular house had this glass window above each door, if you remember that style. And so I took a chair from another room, I stood on it, and I looked inside through, so that she never saw me, and she was there kneeling on the bed, playing like fury, singing away and recording herself at the same time. Composing, sort of improvising something. It was absolutely hilarious.
We'd like to welcome you all to Dublin. We are delighted to have you here. We have 40 of you competing. We accepted 45, so it's a very large number of people who have accepted. And we are looking forward to 2 weeks of wonderful music making. Any questions that you particularly want to ask at this moment? No, you all want to go and practice. Okay, right. Fionnuala Moynihan is somebody I've known for many, many years. When she was in her teens, she came up from Cork. She studied with Eleanor Malone at the Cork School of Music and was incredibly musical. And then she went and studied for some time in England and then went to Hungary. And she played to me from time to time and then decided she wanted to come back to me. Sometimes her teachers in Budapest gave her the wrong pieces to play. I mean, they would ask her to play Rachmaninoff. She has small hands. It's not her piece. So I think for this competition, we've chosen a repertoire that suits her down to the ground. And she feels very comfortable doing it. She's very good at all of it. So I think she's so excited about it now. It's lovely to see somebody. She's 29 now and she's just finishing her doctorate here at the Academy. So I think this will be something very special for her. The others I think can all enter again, but this is Fionnuala's last time. I hope she does well.
1, 2, 3, 4, tell me that you love me more. Sleepless, long nights, that's what my youth was for.
This is Fionnuala's second time, but I hope she wouldn't mind me saying she's she's playing beautifully now, and she has a lot of experience, and she too has studied abroad.
Trying to be a concert pianist is very hard today. It's difficult to get concerts, it's difficult to get agents. But if you win a competition like this, you get support and you get to play in fantastic concert venues with fantastic orchestras that you would probably never have the opportunity to play in. And when you get to play in these venues, people will hear you. They might ask you to play somewhere else, they might ask you to record a CD, they might say, I'd like to represent you, I'd like to be your agent. It's how your career takes off. I mean, winning a competition really launches your career. Well, I suppose the last time I entered it was 6 years ago. I guess I'm not usually a competition pianist. Competitions aren't probably, highest on my agenda, and I'm not actually, it's not something I love to do, to be honest. Everybody would love to do their best, and obviously, of course, everybody would ultimately love to win. So yeah, I mean, of course, competitiveness is there, and there is a certain feeling of when you're playing that you think, I really don't want to make a mistake here, because sadly, those things do matter in competitions. But at the end of the day, there is a healthy competitiveness which you can have, and that is the fact that when you're preparing for a competition like this, you really give it your all. So you prepare your repertoire probably to the highest standard that you possibly can. And that is a healthy competitiveness. The unhealthy competitiveness is, when you hear stories of, blades being put in the pianos, that's unhealthy, and I don't go as far as that.
Fionnuala's very competitive, yeah, quite competitive. You wouldn't know to meet her. She wants to demand the best from herself. To you both, I'll be there this time. When I first auditioned Sam, I felt like throttling him the first time I heard him playing, because the guy is so good. He can play things which I probably playing a million years. Certainly not at his age. I wasn't anywhere near as good as he is. He's got a fantastic facility. Quite a prodigy, I suppose you would say.
Everyone from first year to lower sixth in our school knows the name Sam Robb.
He's among one of the best pianists among the world.
He's up there.
To be honest.
He's up there.
There's only one course that's got a component acting vertically upwards. Okay, folks, an announcement before we start today. Some of you may know, some of you may not, but Sam has got through to the AXA Dublin International Piano Competition. He's one of only 5 Irish competitors to have got through to the competition, and he's the second youngest of all 43 competitors. So Sam, that's absolutely tremendous. Well done.
Well, with the Irish competitors, I'm the youngest. I'm the only one who has both schoolwork and the competition. It's a lot of pressure for me to prepare for the competition and for my A-levels, the school exams as well. I would like to aim as high as I can, and I'll be delighted if I get through to the second and the third round. I wouldn't be able to imagine that world piano, because it is just my voice, it's my way to express any kind of feelings. Whenever you first go on, you feel very nervous whenever there's an audience there, watching you and you're on stage. But I find that fear quickly goes away whenever I start playing. Whenever you get into the music, then your nerves just go away, because you just fill the hall with the music, and then the focus just goes on making great music.
Sam's very competitive. He's a very quiet and shy person, so that doesn't always come out that he would be competitive. But if you just look at his record, he keeps winning awards all the time, so that doesn't happen by chance.
They're here for a purpose. The purpose is to win this competition.
Next contestant is from Ireland.
And they work like mad all the time.
Very warm welcome to Sam Mangundo.
They all want to win. Every single person comes here and wants to win.
It's tough, and the ones that go far are the ones that are really truly competitive, one way or another.
I feel that he needs to get out of a box. He needs to experience life a little bit more. The others, I think I see them having fun and sort of, making friends and going out and doing crazy things from time to time. I think Sam reads, studies and goes to bed, and studies and goes to bed, and studies and goes to bed, and that's it.
This will be my first time away from home for very long. I'll be away for as long as I go in the competition, which may be quite a number of days. It's been the first time that I've stayed in someone else's home, so I'm a bit nervous about that, but I think it'll be good.
Mum and I will really miss you,
Yes, but keep in touch with her as well.
Yeah.
Text her, text, let her know how things go. But it'll be alright. I a nice family there, you know, to look after me.
Just make sure you enjoy yourself.
Yes.
As the teacher of Sam and Fionnuala, and as the juror, as on the jury, sitting there beside the other jury members, I'm going to be as nervous as hell. I'm going to be living every note for them. And unfortunately, it's like being in the back seat of a very fast-moving car. There's nothing you can do about it. You're not the driver, and you just have to, you know, clench your teeth and your knuckles and hope for the best.
It's funny, you kind of think like, oh, it's here now.
Sit there like a statue when my students again. It's terrible. It's much easier when you're on a jury and you don't have anybody playing. I mean, you're dying with nerves, but you can do something about it when you're on stage. When you're in the audience, you just sit and suffer. You know, it's impossible.
You can't, in a way, you can't go into a competition thinking what will please the jury. Because at the end of the day, you just have to play the way you play, because that's the way you're going to play best. Music has to come from your heart. I mean, otherwise you're playing with mathematics, really, you know. So for me, the first thing is, what is the heart of the music? What was the composer trying to say? Competitions are different to concerts, and they're not as nice an occasion, really, you know, because you are a bit stressed, obviously, and there's 12 members of the jury from internationally recognized jury members sitting there watching you and knowing exactly what you do. But when I play be it in competitions or concerts, I always just try and focus on the music and try to convince the audience that this is how this piece should be played, you know. I really want to play the best I can, and I really want to give a performance as opposed to playing for a competition. I would love to progress to the second stage. I would love to, I'd love to get to play all my repertoire, obviously. Competitions and music, they marry well. It's not a race to the finish line.
I would expect them both to get through the first round. Yeah, if they both perform to their best, they can both pull themselves through the first round. But the standard is incredibly high. So who knows? In the lap of the gods, I'm one of them.
I don't know who out of the whole 40 would get through. I don't really know. But I'm hoping all our 5 get through, obviously.
And the 2 Irish did well?
Yes, well, I heard them.
So far? Yeah, you did?
I did.
You came in and listened to something? That's amazing. Yeah.
Oh, well, I wouldn't. They're my friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
I listened to them. I was
Sam
really
played
delighted.
really extraordinarily well.
Oh, there's some things that were so beautiful.
Yeah. And he showed the musicianship and the rachwalaf and the technique. And Fionnuala, she's a great Bach player. I think she's a great Bach player.
Yeah.
I really do.
But I hope now she's given an opportunity.
It's not as spectacular a programme as many of the others will play.
Yeah,
so you just have to, I have
yeah.
no idea what the jury will feel.
I'm playing at 2:30, so in 3 hours. Feeling good, looking forward to it. I've been impatient to play now for the past few days, so really looking forward to getting it done. I've been reading this, it's sports psychologist, and it's all about preparing yourself for competition and being able to deal with, the pressure and the stress and everything. And it actually translates very well to piano. You wouldn't think it would, but it does. And so it's helped me a lot in staying calm and focused.
Sometimes it'll go really well, sometimes it won't. But if it's what you want to do, you keep on doing it. But no one does.
Before I go to the first round, for about an hour before, I'm generally not particularly social or the best person to be around, so I'd like to be on my own. Obviously there are some physical, preparations. I'll be doing stretches and maybe a bit of yoga or something like this, to sort of get everything, relaxed. If I'm there too early before the competition, I'll just get nervous. Even just putting on the clothes and putting my hair up, will be something that I'll just try and really, just focus on, like I'm doing my hair now. I'm not thinking about, not always thinking about the piano or always thinking about the music.
I'm a bit speechless actually. It was absolutely stunning. I thought Cleona drew us in, and everyone says that she looked like the Degas ballet dancing.
Dead proud of her, and she played very well. I think she was pleased as well. So,
Now, I'm going to leave the car just there. Toffee's on guard. Get you in there calmly now.
I don't remember the first time I played a concert, but I think I remember the first time I played in a competition. I think I played Kablevsky's The Clowns. I think I must have been 6 or 7. When you're a child, you don't think of it in any daunting way. You just do everything your parents tell you or your teacher tells you. And playing in a competition is the same as doing a spelling test, really. When you're older, then you realise that, you only have one chance to play as well as you can. And it does become more daunting. You realise how important they are. It's nice in a competition situation to know that there is somebody you're playing for in the audience.
I feel I would rather play myself. It's much easier than to listen to anybody like that. It's very tough. That's what I feel.
Psychologically, to know that you have all the support from your parents, from your siblings, that you're not completely alone. And that's also very important. Fingers. They're always cold. I'm very, very careful about them. I try not to carry any heavy loads or do anything dangerous. I'm playing tonight. Will you open this, please? I think every pianist is the same. We're all completely obsessed by our hands. I'm very, very thirsty after that. I think it went quite well. It was very enjoyable. It was like playing in a concert. Big audience, good.
You seem very exhilarated.
Well, this type of pieces I was playing, it's very exhausting. I'm probably bright red, am I?
There's Fiacre, well, he'll come in soon. You never know if Fiacre. Remember before he did his, you know, he arrives in a great blaze of, it's quite pretty generally.
I'm not ready now, I'll never be, so.
Really, he has burst on the scene out of the blue almost, and yeah, there's there'll be curiosity about how Fiacre's going to do. I think he's fantastic. I think he's a real, he has real personality, and he really could turn out to be a kind of a unique player.
Fiacre Garvey from Ireland.
If I think about it too much, I feel like, oh God, this is so much pressure. But then you realise it's not. It's just everyone who knows you is just trying to wish you the best. And because it's at home, and you kind of feel that everyone's kind of expecting so much of you, but it's just they're just all supporting you and wanting you to play your best. And like that's all you can do is play your best. So like, no, a part of me's quite calm. Like it depends what mindset I'm in. I'm sure I'll probably freak out on the day or something. Just the word competition, I just don't like that. So I'm just going to view it as just playing, like in some sort of an international concert with 40 people. If I get through, God, it'll be a dream. But if I don't, I'm not bothered. I won't be crying for it that way. Like just fingers crossed. Like if obviously, I'm not saying I'd love to get through to the second round. It'd be awesome. But if you don't, I'll just go out tonight and have fun.
Oh, I was playing every note all the way through, and terrified as well, and scared and nervous and excited. All the things. I suppose I was experiencing every feeling that he was experiencing, but you know, that's only to be expected, and he played very well, so I'm very proud of him.
The judges are voting. They're listing the 20 that they would like to hear again, and then in here we're going to be counting the votes. So that's really basically what happens, and then we will hopefully very soon have a result, which we will announce out here to the general public and upstairs to the competitors.
What did you play?
I played 110.
It's no one knows it, A minor 818A.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's First of all, I'd like to say on behalf of the jury, thank you for an amazing first round. Many of the jury said it was the best standard, first of all, the best standard they've ever heard in this competition, but also the best standard they've heard in many competitions they've been on the jury for. Okay, without further ado, I'm going to read the 20 names of those who've qualified for the second round. Eric Zuber, Sujong An, Yevgeny Bozhanov, Christopher Falsone, Tanya Gabrielian, Fiacre Garvey, and Alexei Gorlach. So these are the 20 qualifiers for the second round. Congratulations to those of you who have qualified. I feel very sorry for those of you who have not. Thank you very much.
My first competition, and I actually ran out. I mean, I really couldn't hack it. And I'm still not very good at coping. So one of the reasons that I don't get to know them very closely before the competition is because I'm a coward.
That's the cruel nature of competitions, that they can't all get through. I'm devastated with Sam and Fuda, you know, but it is crushing for her. Of course, she's incredibly disappointed. This is just the saddest part.
But in my view, the one that was best prepared was Fiacre, actually. I mean, I think he was the one who most understood what he was. I don't think he thought he was going to do as well as he did, but he's the one, I think, who actually understood what he was in for. He seemed to have a natural instinct for it.
Cool.
What you going to play?
Shostakovich, Debussy, and Liszt.
Good luck.
Cool. Yeah. Thanks. See you later.
Congratulations.
I think he could go quite far in competitions, actually. He's terribly young. He's only just started. It's amazing, the year, what he's achieved.
Oh my God, I can't believe I'm so happy. Like, I just did not expect that at all. I was just like, if I'm honest, I wasn't expecting to get like this far. I was just like, okay, I was so happy how I played, and I was like, okay, yes.
Well, you never can tell with competitions, you know. Sometimes you can go really far, sometimes you're kicked out to the first round. It's always different.
Half of them are gone. They've come here with so much hope and ambition and ideas and everything. And that's it, you know, one chance.
Yeah, I was a bit disappointed about last night, but still I felt it was a good experience, and you know, it was an achievement to have got here to do the competition.
It is a blow, and it's really hard to take that blow in front of so many people, and when you're representing your country.
Yeah, I was disappointed, obviously, you know. But, you know, this is my first international competition. I've had a great experience. I've made lots of contacts.
Yes, it's crushing, but at the end of the day, you can't let it ruin your life, you know? It's just one performance in time, and you just take what you can out of it, and you go on, and you cry for a day or so, and then you get on with it, you know?
In the grand scheme of things, I've gained a lot out of it, and no one died, so there you go.
It's tense today, yeah, because today it's this is the big time. This is a big jump now. The 20 selected competitors play the 40-minute concerto, and tonight they will be voted on, and the 12 that go forward into the semi-finals will be selected.
I'm excited today. I'm looking forward to it. Like loads of my friends are coming and stuff, so I don't know. I feel okay. I feel kind of. I'm looking forward to it. I'm definitely looking forward to playing, so it should be fun. I thought I'd be a lot more nervous, but I'm okay. I'll probably get nervous before I play. The last day, like when I walked out and I saw the judges, that's when it kind of hit me. I was like, oh God. But yeah, I feel okay right now. So.
Only one Irish ever went as far as the semi-finals.
How are you?
Celine Collins in 1997. But I do think that Fiacre Garvey has it. Yeah. I personally think it, but it's only my personal view, because when I sit and listen to him, he brings me into his music. That's what entertainment's about. That's what music is about. It's about communicating and making people feel better and bringing people with you. And that's what it's about. It's entertainment. It's not a mystery. It's entertainment.
I wouldn't do it in a million years.
And you don't know how he's going to handle tonight. There's a responsibility there now. He's playing for his country. You know, he's done better than was expected. So he has got that on his shoulders now as well. Don't think it'll daunt him much, but you never know.
Obviously, like, you know, everyone's biggest fear is, like, I don't know, messing up or something. But like, you have to just tell yourself that's not going to happen at this stage, and that you've played it so many times that you know what you're doing. And for me, it's not a fear of messing up, more as a fear of just not playing to, like, I want to just know that I played. Like, you want to peak, obviously, like if you're an athlete doing the Olympics, like, your fear is not that you won't be able to run the 100 meters, it's just that you might run it at your peak. And it's the same with a musician. It's not a fear of not being able to do it. It's just wanting like that to be like the performance of your life so far. It's okay. I could have done a lot better. Like the first Shostakovich, I screwed up the fugue in it. Like the prelude was okay, and I wasn't happy with the fugue. And Debussy was okay. And there was things in the list that weren't great. Like it was okay. It wasn't like I can do a lot better. But it's over now, so screw it. It was definitely the most nerve-wracking thing I've ever done. Like that one performance there was just like, ah, God.
Yes.
Gorlach.
Yes.
Kudo.
Yes.
Lynn.
Yes.
Ree.
Yes.
Real Harbour.
No.
Okay.
Right.
Grinyuk.
Yes.
Ham.
Yes.
Kudo.
Yes.
Lynn.
Yes.
Cork.
Yes.
Anne.
Yes.
Christian.
Yes.
Calzone.
Yes.
Gorlach. Grinyuk.
Yes.
Koslova.
Yes.
Kudo.
Yes.
Lynn.
Yes.
Cork.
Yes.
Ree.
Yes.
Gorlach.
Yes.
Garvey.
Yes. Okay, it's them against us, obviously. They're on the other side. Right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for a wonderful 2 days. We have the vote. Suyon Ham, Yunsu Ri, Slavomir Vilk, Eric Zuber, Sujong An, Yevgeny Bozhanov, Emmanuel Christian, and Alexei Gorlach. Thank you very much indeed.
I wasn't expecting much after that. Like, it went like, I can do so much better than I played there. It was not good.
I think the pressure probably got to him a little bit, and nerves probably as well.
I don't know if it was like, I was obviously just more nervous, I'd say, than in the first round and stuff.
He's only 21, and this competition is under 30, and it happens every 3 years, and there are lots of other competitions in the world now, so he will go out. He's a fantastic player, and I'm really proud of him, and I think Irish classical musicians around the country and outside of the country should be very, very proud of Fiacre Garvey. Watch out for his name in the future.
He has the gift, and he has the potential, and he has the intelligence. Just at the moment, I think we need somebody like him. He's a star.
I'd never heard of him before, and it was the biggest surprise of the competition. And he's very young. He's got a long way to go, but he's going there.
I suppose he's a firework waiting to go off, I think, in a way. There's a lot more there that could come out in the future.
this is an exciting night. I mean, the tension builds this night it really does build to some kind of sort of pitch, because tonight we're building up to the most important moment, the judging and the announcement of the prizes.
We're going to start with the Field Prize of €600 for the best performance of a sonata.
Fionnuala has won the Fields, the John Field Prize, for the best performance of a piece by John Field.
By Fionnuala Moynihan.
She's going to be performing in a series next year, all of Mozart's sonatas. So, as I said to you already, she's already carved her niche in playing in her performing career in Ireland, and I think she's going to go on to great things. She has the ability.
Fiacre has won the Brennan Prize, which is the prize that's awarded to the highest ranking Irish, and that's a considerable prize that brings with it quite a lot of opportunities from concerts and recordings.
Dennis McCullough, also to a winner of the Brennan Prize, but this is wonderful, this is the first time ever, and that goes to Fiacre Garvey from Ireland. The Charles Brennan Prize is something that's very special to us. As Anne often says, the Brennan Prize is maybe second in importance to the first prize winner overall. But certainly for every Irish artist who's won the Brennan Prize, it's something that they will have, and a stamp of approval that they will wear with tremendous pride for the rest of their lives.
I got the wrong trophy initially. They gave me like the first prize winners one, and I got it, and I said to Mary Mackney, I was like, look, are you sure this is for me? It was like the tallest one on the table, and she was like, oh yeah, just take it. And then afterwards, they realised, no, that was like the wrong one or whatever. So that was a funny moment. That could only have happened to me.
Now we're at the party.
Where's the party? The party.
This is the way we behave at parties.
Absolutely. Cheers. It was good. It was good. It was good.
It's a big honour, and it's been a wonderful occasion and a wonderful journey. So yeah, we're very happy.
Relieved.
Let's take off my shoes.
I'm very excited. I have to say, I'm very excited.
The aim is to do more international competitions, definitely, and just get into that scene a bit more and just gain that experience and hopefully go on to maybe win one someday or something like that would be great, yeah.
Okay, cheers.
Cheers. Cheers.
Here's to another winner.
Yes,
We're working on an Irish finalist in 2012, and anybody who's interested in doing it, tell us now and we'll start working with you. We'd love to have an Irish finalist in 2012.
Ciao. Arrivederci.
Here we are.
Thanks a million.
Bye. Good night.